They are not protesting. They are not making headlines. They are just quietly living. Across Canada and around the world, teachers are walking away from the classroom, not because they stopped caring, but because the weight is becoming too heavy. This is one of the most important education stories of our time. Let me give you some context. In Canada, data from the Ontario College of Teachers Transition to Teaching reports shows that early career teacher attrition has fluctuated significantly over the years, with notable exits within the first 5 years of practice. In the United States, the RAND State of the American Teachers Survey in 2022 found that job related stress among teachers was nearly twice that of other working adults, and many were seriously considering leaving the profession. In the United Kingdom, official statistics from the Department for Education shows sustained attrition levels that have raised concern among policymakers and teacher unions. And globally, UNESCO estimates that millions of additional teachers will be needed by 2030 to meet education goals. This is not a short term fluctuation, it is a structural warning sign. Behind every statistic is a human story. In some schools, teachers manage about 30 students with diverse learning needs, behavioral complexity. They do some administrative reporting and constantly have to adapt to curriculum changes. Even the Canadian Teachers Federation has reported increasing concerns about educator mental health, their workload intensity, and burnout across provinces. Teaching is deeply relational work. It requires emotional labor. And when that labor continues without adequate structural support, something shifts internally. Burnout becomes normalized. And for many, the decision to leave is not dramatic. It builds quietly over time until one day they decide they cannot continue. So, why is this happening? Class sizes in many districts have increased, administrative responsibilities have expanded, technology integration demands have grown, you know, accountability expectations have also multiplied, but professional recognition has not always grown at the same pace. Workplace research from Gallup and some analysis published in Harvard Business Review consistently show that employees who feel recognized are significantly more engaged and more likely to remain in their roles. Compensation matters, policy matters, but recognition and professional respect matters even more. When educators feel unseen and undervalued, their morale declines, and morale strongly influences their retention. Now, if this trend continues, the consequences will compound. Students will lose continuity, schools will lose institutional memory, communities will experience no mentors. Experienced mentors will be gone, and the educational system will gradually erode. It will gradually weaken. Protecting the teaching profession requires more recruitment campaigns. Not just that, but it requires sustained support, meaningful respect, and visible acknowledgement. The research is out there and is really clear. A system that invests in teacher well being and professional recognition tends to experience stronger retention and healthier school cultures. Here, we believe recognizing teachers is not symbolic, it is structural. Because when educators feel seen, schools grow stronger. Now, if you care about the future of education in Canada and everywhere else in the world, subscribe as we continue exploring the real stories shaping our schools. I'm F, and I will see you in my next video.